of nowhere. Miss Diane introduced her to a staff meeting one day, and when I saw her and her friend, Mr. Jackson, I don't know, I just felt good all over. I told Natalie when I met her, I just heard music. She was just something about her that was so light and loving and inspiring. So as we began to work together, she just was so motivating. I would just be in the room and start going home feeling like, wow, I'm a stand-up woman. I'm tenacious. I'm forgiving. I'm loving. And she just taught us over weeks and weeks about what it's like to be a stand-up woman. And it really changed my life, and I really want her to know that she's a big part of the woman I am today as a result of that. And I love you. I love you. She is awesome. Later on, we're going to talk a little bit about each of our staff because they also inspire me every single day with their creativity and their love and their spontaneity. And I don't know how you feel about them, but they just make my life a beautiful place to be. So I just want to initially give them a hug. And with that, one of our wonderful staff ladies is going to read a little poem for you. This is a poem that, it's actually not a poem. I found this in the newspaper, and, well, I'll read it to you. If I could give you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proven by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice is only from my own experience. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Don't worry about the future. Worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubble gum. The real troubles in your life are things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindside you at 4 a.m. on an idle Tuesday. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You will miss them when they are gone. Enjoy your body. Respect your body. Don't be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever have. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly. Respect your elders. Understand that friends come and go, but with a precious few, you should hold on to. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund, maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse, but you never know when either might run out. And the most important thing is, wherever you go, go with all your heart. I hope that you all are able to take an open mind and an open heart into your future. Take chances, put your heart and soul into things you love, and live it up. And trust me on the sunscreen. Thank you. Miss Natalie?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, stand-up women.
Good morning.
First of all, thank staff and all of the women of our Divine Creator for being here today. Just remember and always know you are where you're supposed to be right now at this present time. It's not by accident, it's not a mistake, it's destiny. And 3 things I'm going to say, and then we're going to move on and get this rolling. Love your Creator first.
Amen.
Love yourself. love others. Embrace each other, love each other, be there for one another. We as women of divine order have to tap into our inner spirit and thank our Creator. And just be grateful. Just be grateful for life, for breathing. And we are here to present to all of you certificate. It's simple, but the message behind the certificate is not simple. It's not simple. And without further ado, I would like to introduce Miss Denise.
Hi, it's so nice to see all of you here looking so beautiful as stand-up women. And come over here, Natalie. I just want to say thank you, Diane, for bringing Natalie to us. Yes. You know, thank you so much. This woman is a woman who listens to God and follows God's direction. And at times, she doesn't have to understand why, she just does it. And the direction through Diane to Natalie was to come to Real House to show you how to be a stand-up woman. When Natalie and I met, there was a connection. Instantly. It's almost as though we've known each other from another place and another time. The spiritual connection was there. As two women who are here to tell you the truth, and that's what Miss Natalie does. She is teaching you the truth of being a stand-up woman like you never heard it before. Okay? She's teaching you to honor who you are, to celebrate your life just because you were born. That's it, just because you were born. Here at Real House, we pride ourselves. You're here for certain reasons. Many of you are here for substance abuse. But we treat you for that. But we're also treating you as a whole woman. We want more for you to want for yourself. And that's what Stand Up Woman is all about. This woman comes and she came in, like Miss Debbie said, like a breath of truth. She came in here like, all right, I am here and we are going to talk truth. And she is going to talk truth to you like you never heard it before about being a woman. Women and men recover very differently, okay? We treat you, we as women, we've gone through our trials and tribulations. We've gone through our trials and tribulations, so we know what we're talking about, okay? And we know what you're going through. And that's why she has this Stand Up Woman program. How beautiful. Stand Up Woman. Stand up for yourself. And I thank God for her, and we at Real House thank God for her. Because she is going to take you on a journey. She has taken you on a journey, and there's more to come, that you've never been on in your life, and it will be joyous and beautiful. And when you complete her journey, you will just begin your own journey as a proud stand-up woman. And let's give Miss Natalie a hand.
Okay, cut the papers. Introduction, my next introduction would be and is Mr. Blake Jackson.
Could you hold that for me? Yeah, just hold on to that for me. Good afternoon. First time I've been in front of the group. Could you all stand up and give yourself a hand? Stand up. Right now. Stay right there where you at. Stay right there on your feet just for a second. I'm not going to take up a whole lot of time, but Natalie. I met her about 11 years ago. We worked in a residential care facility for at-risk youth. I was walking down the hall and I felt pow coming from somewhere. When I turned my head, she was in there working with some of the boys in the gym. And I knew then that this was a special somebody. And that's when we began to build a relationship, a friendship relationship, and a business relationship. And here she is today. The first thing I remember telling her was that all things unfold as they should.
Amen.
No matter what is going on in your life, it's going to be all right.
Woo!
Ralph Waldo Emerson taught us that there is nothing capricious or accidental in nature, but the implanting of an idea is an indication that its gratification is in the constitution of the creature that thinks and feels it. That's you. Whatever you decide in your mind to speak with your mouth and begin to do with your body, you can do it, including stand up. Sit down. I'm going to say this part right here. I'm proud of you. I don't know you, but I love you. That's how love works. I don't have to know you to love you. Love is a choice. You're on a journey. Well done, and I'll see you later.
Before I introduce our next guest speaker, I want to say one more thing. I want every woman here to know you was a stand-up woman before you got here. You was a stand-up woman before you got here. And your journey continues from today forward. And I will see you all again. I will see you all again. Just remember that. Mr. Kevin, honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. Mr.
That's all right. I'm an addict in recovery. My name is Kevin. Good to be here. See so many faces that I have worked with to move and inspire you, and it's powerful to see it coming together so nicely. All the love to all of the staff, special women. They told me that the message was hope and that the promise was freedom. The hope is really what really happens. I remember when I was hopeless. Man can live 40 days without food. He can live 7 days without water. He can live 3 minutes without oxygen. But he can't live 1 day without hope. And you all know that I didn't meet you in the YMCA or the PTA. You know where we met. And the thing is to thank God for God to be able to do what he does to bring us together, because the thing is, what's nice is for the rest of my life, I'm going to be with addicts. Every day. Either using addicts or recovering addicts. The choice is mine every day. Every day. Choose your choices wisely. The choices that I made yesterday, I'm paying the consequences of today. The choices that I make today, I will pay the consequences tomorrow. Choose your choices wisely. Addiction is so powerful. There's no known cure. They can send a man to the moon, they can do a whole lot of marvelous things, but there's no cure. However, there's healing. All right. And it's daily. It's a daily reprieve. I have 12 years. I haven't felt the need to go back and do what I used to do to myself. And out of all the accomplishments I've made in my life, that's the greatest accomplishment I've ever made. Just get the hell off drugs.
Come on.
God got me out, my job's to stay out. Day at a time, stay out. And it takes a lot of work. I'm so thankful I've never lived so good in my life. And I've had a lot of monetary things. I've been really successful monetarily most of my life. Since I was 19 years old, I've been an entrepreneur. And I really went over the top of making dollars. But I was a very diminished person inside in terms of content and spirituality and things that really matter. I am who I say I am now. And I have content. I do what I do, but I don't do what I don't do no more. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. And so the thing that I think that's really important why I pick honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness is because without those three principles, they say in the beginning of the basic text, they're indispensable. Meaning you can't make it without it. And that's why I gauge my day with. How honest I'm willing to be with myself about what it is that I am first in the day. I'm an addict. That's the first thing I need to remember in the morning. And the most amazing thing is 12 years later, you know what's really powerfully beautiful? I wake up in the morning and I still want it. I still want it. I don't know how that happens. I call it grace and favor. That I don't want to go back and do what I did the 22 years before that. So want it. Just want it. Open-mindedness was another key principle. I'm honest about my program. I'm honest about the fact that I'm powerless in my first step. Second step, they asked us to get open so that people could feed us. All right. Feed us. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been hungry? I mean, really hungry? Hear me. Really hungry for something that you needed or wanted so bad, you'd do anything to have it. Guess what? We all know about the negative that we wanted. That's what I want about my recovery. I want it so bad, I'll do anything for it. And it shows in the way I live. Yes, sir. Shows in the way that I live. My light is on. Just for the day. And I'm the only one that can put it out. Isn't that interesting? If I get to decide I don't want it today, and I told you before, I was never really impressed with people who get clean time and don't get recovery, because I've had 3 years before and walked away and did it again. I had 7 years and did it again. So the key important thing to remember, the clean time is nice. And people say, well, it doesn't really matter. Get some. And the key thing is, that won't do it though. Being clean ain't gonna get it. I mean, after this, you've got to recover day at a time, which means you've got to do the being new people as we act honestly in each situation, one by one. Each day, honestly lived to the depth of our ability will result in a day of new experiences, richer and fuller than the day before. Hallelujah. Being honest with ourselves and others creates a multitude of new opportunities for us. Unless we live our honesty, we are destined to stay in the old ruts. Do I practice honesty in all my affairs? God, grant me the humility to be honest with others today, and the light to be honest with myself. Amen. The hardest. I will cultivate self-honesty today by being in my own truth. Live your own truth. God help me stay clean and sober today. So that was a great reading, and you know what the thing is, the promise is freedom. So the broader the freedom, the higher the foundation. Meeting, I thought I could maintain this on meeting attendance alone. Meeting makers make it. You have to read every day. You have to write. You have to language your feelings. we come clean, then we gotta come honest. Really come clean with what's going on. Because the truth is, the real reason why I know everybody in the room, that why we really use, is to regulate our emotions. I don't like the way things feel, so I fix it. Then you stop fixing it and you realize, you know what? This is a garbage can. And it's got dirt in it and garbage in it, and it starts to smell. And if you don't get that to dump out and learn how to be totally self-expressed in this process, you'll get maggots in here. That I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of your faces. And for all the people who I haven't gotten to know yet, it's coming. I'm at the end of my time. I thank you for yours.
Is Cheryl Hinton here? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please give Cheryl Hinton a hand. She's going to say a poem for us. Hi, Cheryl.
This poem was written by an anonymous person. It's called Don't Quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and its turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure turns about, when they might have won had they stuck it out. Don't give up though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and faltering man. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more poem is called God's Plan for Me.
I've written this 4 years ago. As I sit contemplating what God has planned for me, I watch one of his greatest creations, the beautiful, magnificent ocean. As I watch sunrises and sunsets in our beautiful sky, I often wonder, why me, God, why? The devil is after me, God has shown me signs. At first it was like that old cliche, the blind leading the blind. I really didn't want to know, and I really didn't want to see just what God's plan and ulterior motive is for someone like me. I often wonder why God made me this way, a really strong woman who now knows to take it day by day. I now know God has an ultimate plan for me. I'm learning with each new sunrise and sunset God gives me to see. God's plan for me, wow, I really can see. I know now that God wants me to be absolutely drug-free.
Lisa Chirelis. She's going to sing for us, and then we'll start with the awards, and we're going to start to... Go, Lisa.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lisa, and I'm definitely an addict.
Hi,
Hi, Lisa.
Y'all got to forgive me. I'm a little nervous, but I am a stand-up woman, so I'm going to do it.
Yes, you are.
People are dying every day.
affirmations about ourselves, you know. And after that, I knew like you were inspirational. Like you taught me that no matter what walk of life you come from, be all you can be. You know, stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe in. And I'll never forget that. And I want to thank you so much.
Valerie
Girl, you are looking sharp.
I just want you to know that I thank God for sending you to in my journey and through my journey. That the Bible says the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and He delights His way. And I just thank God that He ordered your steps in my path. You taught me so much. Like I'm a piggyback off of Marcy. No matter where I've been in life, you taught me that you are beautiful. You are a beautiful person. I mean, you're a creation of God, and just being that, stand up and be who you are. And I thank you so much.
Valerie, do you want to give your gift to
Oh
them?
yes, and me and Diane, we want to give you something. Because you are so great. This is for me and Sleeping Beauty.
You want me to take that for you?
Caritha Ward.
All right, all right.
I'm whispering in her ear things I didn't want to say outside. I thank her for coming to Real House and the program Stand Up Woman. I'm not a conversationalist much. Thank you.
Carissa Farmer.
First of all, y'all, I want to thank everybody, for working with me. Thank you for being here and helping me. Without y'all, I couldn't even come up here and say what I'm saying right now. So I'm going to keep it short, because I'm nervous. So thank you. Thank you.
Lisa Chirelis.
This is the first time I have ever completed anything. That is so good to me. Thank you for everything. The littlest things, the big things. Thank you for your inspiration. You're a blessing in disguise. You're a blessing. And I'm about to start crying, so I gotta be quiet. Thank you.
Yvonne Layton.
I just want to say I'm a work in progress, and I thank everybody.
Thank you.
Michelle Handy.
Thank you, Ms. Datney, for me finding out who I really am and to know that there is a God. And as long as you have faith, He'll bring people like you in my life. You know, get to know. I'm nervous to get to know yourself and to do what you need to do in your life. So with that, thank you.
Lavon Williams.
I'm not Yvonne, but she told me to come up and say something. She's really grateful. She did me a song that I was supposed to recite, but honestly, I don't remember it. The beginning line was something like they thought I couldn't make it, but she just wanted to share her appreciation, say thank you to everybody, and that I should go through it.
Can we do the certificates, the other certificates for the ladies?
Yes,
When you done?
I'm finished.
You done?
I'd like to thank, this concludes the Stand-Up Women Award Ceremony. We're moving on to our Commencement Awards, Achievement Awards.
Our IOP, Intensive Outpatient Program. It's a program where we treat women with substance abuse, or we treat people with substance abuse issues. You come into us, you are wounded people, and we know that. And we love you, and we care for you, and we teach you, and we listen to you. That's a major part of what we do. We listen to you because you know what you've been through, what you're going through, and that's how we help you. You women have done wonderful in IOP, really, absolutely wonderful. It's a place where we invite you to open up your spirit and let God in. To open up your spirit and become the women that you are meant to be, just because you were born, all right? You are beautiful, beautiful, cherished women, and we want to teach you who you are. We want to help you learn who you are so that you can be a stand-up woman that you were the day you were born. You were born a beautiful woman, a stand-up woman the day you were born. Along your journey, you just lost your way, that's all. And it's our privilege and our honor to help you get back on the track. So, this is the staff of IOP. We have Miss Kathy, Miss Roseanne, we have Miss Dorothy, I'm Miss Denise, we have Miss Pam, we have Miss Karen, we have Miss Danielle, and we have Miss Debbie. And we also have Miss Sandra Armstrong, who is our director, and she's not here today, but she's a part of our staff also. So with that, I'd like to call up Marcy Bamble. It is my honor and privilege to get this because, yeah, but you work hard for that.
I just want to tell you how I got the Real House, a little bit about me. My clean date is June 25th, 2009. I went to Evelyn and I did not complete. I got kicked out for fraternizing. I did 8 months of Evelyn, but I didn't use. I found other things to do, and it ended me up in jail. But my motto was I wasn't using, but I still had my old attitude in jail, and it ended me up in jail. I got out of jail, and I didn't have nowhere to go. I lost everything. I had my own place. I lost everything. And I went to Eagles, and I asked Glenn, I said, Glenn, I need somewhere to stay. And he brought me to Real House. I met Miss Diane, and I want to thank you so much, Miss Diane, because I had nothing, nothing, but I had hope. I had hope, like everything will be all right as long as you don't use it. No matter what you have, I will never be with anything. I'm like you, Lisa, ever. It is a beautiful feeling. I've never got one of these, ever, because I'm a runner. That's what I was good at, you know, and today I don't have to run. I don't have to run. Like you beautiful women, y'all help me, little do you know. You know, it's about being there for one another. So, I go to Real House, and they told me I didn't have anything again. So they sent me to 60. The girls were so helpful. They all donated $1 so I can get my birth certificate. You know, that's how much we did. It's about being united, you know, coming together, not kicking the next one down.
Amen. That's right. That's right. That's right.
You're beautiful.
That's right.
You know, are you okay? Kevin told me one thing, and it stuck with me. You know, he told me a lot of things. He told me a lot of things, but one thing he said, and I wrote it down. He said, anger attacks the person, not the problem. And that stuck with me, because I'm an angry person. But you know, I had to learn that. I had to get all that stuff out of me. All that stuff. And Real House taught me that IOP. I used to, oh God, we got IOP again. You know, but I'm grateful for it. It taught me something. Like I needed to go to Sleepy and work on some more stuff. I needed to come to IOP and work on some more stuff. I want to thank you, Miss Aaliyah, Miss Debbie. Thank y'all so much. Like, some people might say to them it's just a job, but to me, and I'm going to say this and leave it alone, to me, y'all go above and beyond. Y'all go along the call of duty, you know. It was, I cannot say since I've been here, my needs have not been met. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Next we have Valerie Shockley. Valerie is someone who came to me and everything was always all right. How you doing? All right. Everything's fine. I'm like, well, what are you doing here then? What do you know? But as time went on, and she saw that we were here to help her, not to hurt her, she opened up. And she worked on a lot of issues that were standing in her way. And here she is.
I'm an addict in recovery named Valerie. Recovery. I just want to thank you, Miss Denise, Miss Debbie, and everyone, all the staff at Sunflower. I just want y'all to know that y'all have taught me so much. And one thing that you taught me was to be aware of my thinking, negative, be it negative or positive. Negative, ask yourself why are you thinking that way, and you know, get into your real gut of the things. You know, I just want y'all to know that whatever I learn here, it don't stop here. I want to take it with me for the rest of my life.
And I'm going to say, come up here, Lisa. Lisa is one of my clients who came to me and she told me that she was just afraid of the world. And it was real. She didn't have a clue of what people did outside without getting high. She didn't. She was so, I have to say, she's always been so honest. Like, I don't know. Lisa would say, I don't know. But that was a beautiful thing because she didn't know.
Right.
And I saw that her fear of life was real. And I have to say, little by little, Lisa was satisfied to stay up in her room up in Real House and not going out in that world at all. I'm okay up in here, but we were like, well, we have to help you get out there. That's what it's about, live your life. And she is, step by step. She's got a heck of a voice.
Yes,
Woo!
powerful.
I'm telling you. But Lisa she's done a lot of work, and she's stepping out into the world a little bit at a time, because I remember the day she said, please don't let me fall. And we all of us, we won't.
Amen.
We won't let you fall. That's what we do at Real House. We're here to help you with this, to go out there and live your life, and we're not going to let you fall as long as you don't want to fall. As long as you don't want to fall, we're not going to let you fall. So with that, I present her with this certificate of her completion of IOP.
I completed 2 things, y'all. I can't stop here. I'm scared to go back to school. Oh, that's right.
That's right.
I gotta get more. I mean, I did something.
That's right.
And it shows, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Thank you to all the staff. Miss Diane, I love you. I just want to thank everybody that was there when I was going through it. You know, they gave me the feedback. Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to have Miss Dorothy stand up and present the people that she worked with their certificates.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Dorothy.
It is my honor to present the certificate of completion of IOP to Ms. Eileen Matrowski. It is a joy to have worked with you. It's been short, but very sweet. And I hope that you don't stay away from IOP, come as much as you need to do to build yourself up. And continue to let the light within you radiate and come out. Thank you.
This is the easiest certificate I ever earned, but probably the one that will serve me best.
Yvonne. I gotta stay away from you. Because, Yvonne, I can't keep up my arms any longer. The punching. But I hope that you take the certificate and go forward in everything that you do.
Before I present my client, there was something I wanted to read, so I'm going to read it. You can do this. There isn't a person alive who doesn't want to make changes. Every single person has something they can improve on, whether it's to give up a bad habit, make more money, or be physically fit, or any number of things. There's always room to grow, a way to become a better person. Thousands of people consider making the effort. Yet, there are few who successfully reach their goals. You can be one of those. Everybody in here, you can be one of those. The power is within yourself. It's in believing you can, in knowing that you are the only one who can change you. You can begin at any moment, regardless of past mistakes or failures. The present and the future are yours to live the way you want to. It's your choice. Faith and discipline and attitude and perception are the keys to success. Commit yourself, your time and your efforts to allow the person you are to become the person you want to be. And thank you. sometimes and I falter, but I remain strong and a stand-up woman. And you know, every one of us, like we said before, came out as stand-up women, but we forgot. You know, a friend of mine always says when someone does something a little off kilter, she always says, "Oh, that person just forgot who they were." You know, they forgot their divinity. They forgot that God lives within them. They forgot that with the power of higher power, you can do anything, and you are deemed worthy of anything you want to achieve in this world. There is nothing that can stop you except your own thinking and your own feeling of not being worthy. It's not God's doing, it's their own doing that keeps us from reaching that pedestal that we want to. You know, and with that pedestal that we want to, I wanted to congratulate Diane Gibson on reaching her pedestal. I was sitting here and I was thinking, you know, about the little light in us, and I seen the light come on in that your soul. And I don't know, I'm a preschool teacher, so I'm just gonna say one line, and that is, "This little light of mine." Oh my God! This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine.
I just want to say thanks to all the staff and all the girls. I couldn't have done it without you. Even though I was asleep half the time in class, I was paying much attention, and I was thanks everybody. And now, to show our appreciation, we also have thanks to the staff.
Appreciation I'd like to award to is Miss Diane.
Oh, wow!
Outstanding administrative professional, for being a role model to women, and for being creative. Always willing to help us in IOP. And being a strong, stand-up woman. With much love from the intensive outpatient program.
I am very proud of all of you. There's some that I don't know, and then there's some ladies that have to deal with me on a daily basis. So, congratulations to you for even surviving that. Right now. But I did just have a message from Mr. Sean, and Mr. Sean Jennings, our CEO, on behalf of him, wants to say congratulations to you all. He is at a family event and couldn't make it here, but he plans on meeting with all the graduates and seeing everybody around and giving his personal congratulations to you. But I love the theme, Stand Up Woman, and I get all this praise for meeting Miss Natalie, or bringing you here. And Natalie and I believe in the same divine order, and I'll just tell you that that's where it came from. I have no idea how we are connected sisters for life, but I had nothing to do with that. It just happened the way it's supposed to happen, and you happen the way you're supposed to happen. So, when I was thinking of stand up, I was saying, a lot of times growing up African American, and was always sit down. Really what it was that women were always sitting down. Come on. Women were people, well, we were those folks that had to be behind. However, we were getting it done.
Right.
So, my wish for you and you is to stand up. Keep standing up.
That's right.
You cannot see the world sitting down. And there is so much to see. So, whoever tells you to sit down, even if you have a certificate or not, you say, I can't. I must stand. So, God bless you.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Our next certificate of appreciation is for Miss Roseanne, who I love dearly. She's part of our staff. And we want to thank her for being an outstanding counselor intern. She's always there for me, thank God. Sunflower IOP would like to honor you for always helping, for being strong, creative, and inspiration to everyone to be healthy. She will help you all. The quote is, what a beautiful thing, a woman who is very strong and very gentle. That's what I think.
Well, this is an honor to be amongst so many girls that are tough women, mentally, physically, emotionally. You guys give me a runaround, and I've learned a lot from each and every one of you, and I hope to learn a lot more, and I wish you all a lot of luck out there. And God bless.
Certificate of appreciation is awarded to Dorothy Gooden. Dorothy has been such, from the moment I got here, she's just been pure love and support from clients. She does excellent groups, and she's just been my backbone here. And I picked two quotes for Dorothy. Creativity is intelligence having fun, because she's very creative and very intelligent. Yes. And only the gentle are ever really strong. Very gentle and very strong. I love you.
I first would like to say it is an honor to be here, and it has been an honor to work with the women at the Sunflowers IOP. I get so much working with each of you. I admire your strength, your courage, your faith. I admire your journey, and I just want to encourage everybody to continue to embrace the light within you and just continue to press on. Thank you.
Me too. Oh my gosh. She's the bomb. Reminds me of things I need to be reminded of. She's so strong and so sassy. And she's so pretty. I couldn't do it without you, Leah.
Real quick, I wasn't going to speak too much. Just to say that, don't judge the book by its cover. Miss Natalie bet me. She's like, when I bet you, your face was all too, don't you was all mean? I'm like, no, I'm just like probably was ready to get out the meeting that day. I'm just like the sweetest person you can meet, anything that you do, I'm always helpful. Anything, whatever. Just to say, just don't judge a book by its cover.
I want to present the next award to Miss Martiz.
She's not here.
Okay, want to stand up for her?
Okay.
I picked a quote from Miss Martiz from Barack Obama, and it's "Yes, we can." Always saying we can do it. And I love Miss Martiz with my whole heart. And
it's a blessing working with her, and it's a blessing working with you girls.
Yes.
The ones that I work with, y'all, it's a blessing to be around. And we're going to work together, because you know I'm kind of new, but we're going to work together, and thank the staff for this.
Outstanding.
always been so sweet to me, and I absolutely love her. For being an outstanding administrative assistant, Sunflower IOP would like to honor you for always helping and being willing to go above and beyond with a smile. You are truly a stand-up woman. You are a tremendous asset to everything we do at Real
Every day that I come into work, I'm just like excited to be at work when I'm coming to meet all you ladies, the new ladies that come in, and I'm proud to be here at the award ceremony. I just want to tell you guys, I'm proud, and keep doing what you guys are doing, because and focus on yourself. I know some of you ladies know my motto. I like to say focus on yourself. But again, I'm proud of you and keep doing what you're doing.
This person has a very special place in my heart, and this certificate of appreciation is awarded to Lyle Kevin Thomas.
All right.
This is the quote I found for Kevin. One voice can change your room, and if one voice can change your room, then it can change the city. And if it can change the city, it can change the state. And if it can change the state, it can change the nation. And if it can change the nation, it can change the world.
That's all right.
Your voice can change the world.
Praise God.
That quote is from
You can.
Barack Obama. This man is lovely. Taught me everything about addiction, I know, and he's the most loving man I know. We honor you, Kevin, for the commitment to Real House and to those suffering from the disease of addiction. Your voice is powerful and has changed many lives. We couldn't do it without you.
Hey!
Say I love you all. And that stay committed to the commitment. Stay committed to the commitment. This is just really the beginning for the people about to depart. Because what I do know that I know, after you've been fed, you got to feed.
That's right.
After you've been led, you got to lead.
That's right.
There's a lot more to know than what you're knowing. A lot more to see than what you've seen. Just continue to go forward knowing I got to stay committed to the commitment. One day at a time. I love you. All the best.
But in the meantime, I want to present this to Miss Judy. I absolutely love this woman. Y'all don't know. She cooks for me. She loves me. She brings me cookies. She encourages me. We're here a lot of weekends together. And I love the way she loves people in the house. For being an outstanding house manager, thank you for being a stand-up woman.
Say that.
Yes, she is. And for music, she brings us all such great music. And for great food, she brings to us, and a sense of play and love. We love you, Judy. Thank you.
Very good.
I am so happy to present this award to someone I love dearly, Mr. Donald Benoit.
All right.
giving us and saying a word of encouragement, and we just love you.
But you can sing. You can make
But all I can say is I'm grateful. I've been where some of you came from, so I've been there, so I understand. And so I'm grateful to God that I have like 14 years to live. Pray for me and I'll pray for y'all. All I can say is thank you so much.
Praise God.
We have the most awesome food for you.
Yes.
This next certificate of appreciation is for Kathleen Bartosh for being an my friend. I absolutely love her. The quote that I found for Kathy is, to be creative means to be in love with life. She just came in here and put all these beautiful signs up and just inspired me with her creativity. You can be creative only if you love life enough that you want to enhance its beauty. You want to bring a little more music to it, a little more poetry to it, a little more dance to it. When I read that, I absolutely feel you.
No, I'm really touched by this, and life is a dance. Dance it, girls! Moving on, it's not about, oh, I gotta go one more day, one more day thing. No, live it, Find
Right.
things to enjoy about every single moment, every single second of your life.
That's right.
And you will never be sorry for attacking life with joy. You will always be sorry if you attack it with pain. The pain that lives within you can be released through joy. And that's something I learned from my own experience in life, and it works. I take joy and find joy in a tree or a balloon or smile on somebody's face. But the more that we live with gratitude in our attitude, the more that we live with the feeling of blessing, the more we feel blessed. Thank you very much for
This is my daily dose of sunshine. I'm telling you, this woman is so wonderful. She's a woman of detail. She keeps her tracks together. But mostly she's a woman of love. She brings a lot of love to us. We'd like to present this to you. Sunflower IOP would like to honor you for your hard work, commitment. You do work hard. And commitment and attention to detail. Carol, you bring so much love to everything you do. And I have a quote from Mahatma Gandhi for her, where there is love, there is life.
Yes.
Bless you all and hope that you stay well and you recover long.
This next woman, oh my goodness. She is just so outstanding. The next person I'd like to call up is Pam Pam, I'm not even going to say what his name. We've been up and down the street, back and forth. Pam, to me, is a rock. She just, no matter how excited Miss Sandra and I get, she's just standing in that strength and in that peace. And I appreciate it as we were beginning to create new things and make changes. Pam was just always there to help. What can I do? Always. I absolutely love her and respect her. The quote I picked for her is, when we love something, we always strive to become better than we are. We strive to become better than we are. Everything around us becomes
say something for Miss Sandra who's not here, so I'll just say it for me and her. I picked thank you, Miss Natalie, first of all, for this day. Thank you. Thank you. I picked this because this is a man who was born about 200 years ago. And what I read from his quote, it just pertains to today with what everybody is going through. Just not only us women here, just women all over the world, everybody. And this is a quote from Charles Dickens. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
All right.
It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. We had everything before us. We had nothing before us. We were all going direct to heaven. We were all going direct the other way. In short, the period was so far like the present period that some of its noisiest authorities insisted on its being revised for good or for evil. We need never be ashamed of our tears. Thank you, ladies.
Speaking of Miss Sandra, our fearless leader, I wanted to just say her quote. Sandra made up her own quote, which I love. She said it one day, and I was like, that is so beautiful. She said, and I want to thank her for being an outstanding stand-up woman, I never want to see any woman fail.
Right.
Wow.
That's right.
Brings so much beauty and love every day to us. And my quote for her is, let the beauty we love be what we do. There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. So that's by Rumi. I thought of this for her because her beauty comes out in her work. And it's kind of like her prayer. She's such a spiritual woman. So thank you for your strength, spirituality, and willingness to teach and comfort both the clients and the staff.
Thank you, this is so special. This was not in my plans, in my life, to counsel. I had a life where I raised a family, the husband, the kids, the house, the dog. The husband died, the kids moved on, and I was like, God, what, now what? And God took me by the hand and led me here to Real House at the very beginning. And I was asked if I could come and help out, and I said yes. And at that time, it wasn't just a service to the women here, it was a service back to me.
That's right. That's right.
And I am a recovering addict. I have been blessed with 23 years clean. I say that because one day I was walking up this driveway and all of a sudden I got it.
Yeah.
All the adversity in my life from the day I was born was preparing me to counsel women because I had been through it. And it was so clear, I just stopped in my tracks like, oh, and you know what? I was thanking God for all I had been through. Because I understood the purpose right then and there very clearly. I know what you walk through because I've walked through it too. And it's a blessing and my honor to serve all of you.
Spiritual life does not remove us from the world, but leads us deeper into it. Say something?
Like you said, I've only been here a short period of time. But all of the women in the program that I had an opportunity to interact with, I want you to know that God loves you and so do I.
All right, guys.
That's all I can say.
All right.
And also quickly while we're waiting, have a certificate for Miss Margarita Kuzar, who I absolutely
All feels.
Mr. Phillips is not right there. I vote for him to see who can have patience. She's locked away, so I have to share that with her later. But this certificate of appreciation comes from love to Miss Natalie Brown for being an outstanding stand-up woman. Thank you for teaching us that a stand-up woman is tenacious, loving, forgiving, honest, a woman of integrity, and a woman that stands up for what she believes in. Sunflower IOP would like to honor you for your dedication, love, and hard work.
Great job.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting this. When you, simple, short and sweet, when there's a calling on your life.
All right.
When there's a calling on your life, it just flows.
Yes.
There's no effort. There's no stress. There's no strain. Because once you make one step forward, guess what your Creator does? There's your path. And ladies, God have you on a divine path individually. And anyone stands in your way, God will remove them. Because if you don't hear what I hear, you need to go back.
Come on now.
You need to go back.
That's right.
You can stand together and agree, but if you don't hear what I hear, it's all right.
It's
because
all right.
the path I'm on, ladies, maintain the path that you're on and let no one move you from the path that you're on. Yes, there are distractions. Yes, there are oppositions. Yes, there are others who are coming in your way. Guess what? You better get out of my way because you have tire tracks on your back.
Come on now.
I recently got an assistant, and her and I are already doing so well together. And her name is Angela. I'd like to thank her for being
I've only been here for 2 weeks, but I love her already, and glad to be. The first day I met Debbie, I was very connected. I was talking to everyone, you were talking to everyone. I kept looking at her and she kept looking. I could feel your spirit shift